You say alcoholism, I say liver CrossFit. Greetings, fellow worker slaves, podcasting at 128 kilobits from the Fortress of Squalitude, located not far from the Redneck Mecca. This is the Atheist in the Trailer Park podcast. As you can tell by that opening theme, we're not doing the Apocrypha this evening. Yesterday, Sharon Bush from the Unbuckling the Bible Belt podcast was in town, so me, her, Joe Kindick, and Chris from the Podunk Polymath Podcast all hung out together, and wow, did we get drunk. And I am someone who can pretty much pound away a fifth of bourbon a night, if I feel like it, and be marginally impacted the next day. I think I did a little more than that last night. I'm not sure, but I feel like dog shit today. I have spent most of the day in bed, and I didn't even wake up until about noon. And I've drunk lots of water, had some hair of the dog, and I still feel like caca. So there is no way I'm going to even attempt to dig through the Apocrypha tonight. I will do that later on this week when I'm fully recovered. I also have to get to bed early tonight because I don't have a ride to work in the morning. I'll have one on the way home, but I don't have one on the way in, which means I have to leave the house at 5 a.m. or before. So I've got to get to bed before too terribly much longer, or, well, I will not be able to get out of bed in the morning when I need to. And I have a feeling I'm going to need all the sleep I can get because, damn, do I feel awful. And we're going to attempt to record an Apocrypha episode last night, but somehow, after we drank, or while we were drinking, we ended up just doing all kinds of weird shit. Talking and things. I've actually got about 3 hours of our conversation recorded. I haven't listened to it. Not sure if I want to, consider everything that happened. Oh my God. At one point, a bunch of us ended up in our underwear. I'm not sure how. I don't know if that's on the recording. I'm not sure. I want to know if it's on the recording. So you're not getting that. What I will do is give you a brief update on everything with me and a few other things, and then I will sign off and hopefully do the Apocrypha this week when I'm in much better shape. Oh. I do want to apologize for last week's episode being what some have dubbed the 30 most depressing minutes in the history of podcast. I appreciate everybody who's reached out to talk to me and to help. Not really a lot of progress on that front. But I'm not despondent or suicidal or anything like that. So we'll see how it all goes. Oh, God. Damn. I still feel like shit. God, do I feel like shit. Oh. Okay, it's hard to keep from going cross-eyed at this point, so I am going to sign off for tonight. I will have a new episode up with the Apocrypha. I guess it'll be sometime this week. I don't know. I doubt if it'll be tomorrow. But I'll get it out sometime this week. I have no idea. I haven't checked with America to see if she'll be able to make the next episode after the Apocrypha one, but I will find out. And until then, I will talk to you later.
That's it for another episode of the Atheist in the Trailer Park Podcast. You can subscribe to the show on iTunes. It's also available on Stitcher. Follow the show on Twitter at tparkatheist and on Facebook at facebook.com/trailerparkatheist. Email Tucker at trailerparkatheist@gmail.com. Show notes can be found at tparkatheist.blogspot.com. Thanks for listening.
Say goodnight, Fuzz-Nuts.
All I know is this violates every canon of respectable broadcasting.
Damned cat.